kinds of paralysis. There's all kinds of paralysis in this room. There's all kinds of paralysis in this world. And we have friends that have that paralysis, and we need to help them get to Jesus. One of those is like the man in the story, or like my friend Denny. It's a physical paralysis. You can't move. You can't walk. And sometimes Jesus heals that. And sometimes he doesn't heal that. Sometimes he does it through the medical profession, but we need to pray and bring those friends to Jesus. There's another type of paralysis, and that's financial. There's people that I know and have met, maybe somebody here today, where you're in a situation where your credit cards, you've got as many credit cards as they'll let you have, and they're all maxed out, and you can't even pay the minimum of all of their debt that you have with what you have coming in. It's just maxed out. You're like in a financial paralysis. And I encourage you to get help with talking. There's a great resource online, Dave Ramsey and his ministry, about how to roll down debt and tackle those things and overcome a financial paralysis. Did you know right now there's another type of paralysis, and it's social paralysis, and it's worse than ever. People are lonelier now than they were before COVID. And people are lonelier now than we were before social media. Isn't that bizarre? We have social media, and yet it's just not meeting the need. We need face-to-face. We need to be able to sit down and talk with people, and we have a social paralysis in our world today. There's vocational paralysis. I've had a couple of discussions here recently about people who just said, I'm stuck in this job, and I think I'm going to be here for 15 or 20 years or until I retire, and I never thought I would be here. And like, do I take more courses? Do I further my education? And then that means I have to quit, maybe take out a loan, or, what do I do? How do I get out of this? Because I feel like I'm stuck. And some people have a vocational paralysis. There's intellectual paralysis. Intellectual paralysis is where we know so much that we're stuck and we can't believe in Jesus. It's the intellectual who says, unless I can put it on paper and I can do an equation to prove that there is a God, I can't believe in a God because I don't know anything about faith. I just want the facts. And there are people that are so intellectual, it paralyzes their belief in God. There's mental paralysis. Mental paralysis, and it's anxiety and depression, and fills your life with self-doubt. And then finally, there's a spiritual paralysis. And it's where we're paralyzed. Satan has us in a place where we cannot go to the next level in our faith and trusting Jesus Christ. He's got us stuck right where he wants us to be, maybe enslaved by sin. We can't forgive ourselves. We don't believe we've been forgiven, and we're paralyzed in that moment.